Welcome to Be Accountable, the podcast that empowers you to take charge of your mind, money, and life decisions to reach new heights. Join me on this motivational journey as we explore stories of resilience, strategies for personal growth, and the power of accountability in achieving your goals. It's your host, B, and together let's unlock the potential within and inspire positive change. Get ready to embrace accountability and turn your aspirations into reality. Back to another episode of Be Accountable, where today we are talking about starting fresh. Getting started on your journey of starting fresh again in your finances starts with the commitment to embrace the change and step into those new habits. This is the time to figure out what you want to keep doing with your money, what you want to stop doing with your money, and what you want to decrease what you are doing with your money so that it always aligns with your goals. Realizing your current situation and acknowledging both your strengths and areas that could use some growth. Out with the old, in with the new. I know you have heard this time and time and time and time again, but that is literally the vibe when you decide to hit the reset on your finances and create those new habits that will take your money to the next level. Starting fresh isn't just about swapping out your bills and expenses. It's a mindset shift. It's a journey of healing. It's a journey of loving who you are and knowing what you are actually worth. You're literally leaving behind the money avoidance, the impulsive spending, the financial dependence, the excuses, the doubt, stepping into the side of you where financial freedom is where you will end up next, where you will be. That's the goal, right? As you decide the time is now and that you are ready to let go of the past and move into this new you. What do you have to do? You must know your why by setting clear goals, by understanding that these goals that you're setting serve as your guide and that you still have to set up your plan and put your systems in place to reach those goals, which is where your budget plan comes into play. Each of those goals will mark a milestone in your journey. So learn to celebrate how far you have come, even when you get knocked back some. It's okay. So in Proverbs 21:5, this reminds us the plans of the diligent leads to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. So this scripture shows the importance of the diligence and careful planning in achieving your financial success. Embrace the power of starting fresh because a lot of people get down on themselves, they blame themselves, they fear starting over, they give up after the first failed attempt. But every single time you get up, every new day brings with it the opportunity to reset, reevaluate, and realign because you are in control. You get to do and say what you want. And I say all of this all the time. Whether you're starting from a recent setback or simply just seeking a new direction, the chances you have are endless while you are still here on this earth. Don't let it go to waste. It's not about how many times you start fresh, but the lessons that are learned, the determination that you have, and that you show each and every time. Moving forward on your journey, instead of being stuck in the same place over and over and over, doing the same cycles over and over and over. Just because one way didn't work doesn't mean the next won't. So keep pushing and keep trying. You must show the effort. You must meet God halfway. Allow yourself the grace to let go of past mistakes and setbacks, using them as stepping stones rather than your money blocks. We all come from some sort of money trauma, But the money trauma doesn't have to define who you are today. We have to learn to heal correctly and move into your new chapter that has been waiting for you for so long, but you've just been afraid or not willing to put in the work. So I also speak to myself when I say all of this, because when I started Be Budgeted, I had no idea where I wanted this to go or where it actually would go. I just knew that I was going to make one digital product. It was going to be a fully digital only business. I was going to be making something one time, but it being so powerful that I'm able to help so many people at once. So made it one time, multiple people were going to purchase. But to my surprise, that changed, and it did very quickly. So it grew into what it is now, which is a digital business, physical business, and a coaching business. Building so much within my community, bringing so many people who are dealing with similar issues together to help with accountability and to know that you're not in this alone. Having people talk through the tough money conversations that need to be had. Opening the eyes of people who just didn't realize it was in them all along. Throughout these last 2 years that I've been doing this, I've been avoiding a lot of change within the business because of the fear of starting fresh with a new idea. We get in our heads, well, what if it doesn't work? What? And we just go down the rabbit hole of the what ifs. But just like most of you have the fear of starting fresh with getting your finances together because it's stepping into the uncomfortable, it's the same with Be Budgeted. You have been programming yourself to repeat the same cycle because it is comfortable for you. So why change it even if you hate it? That's what I've been going through. But for me, after getting over the unknown, I have fully stepped into where I believe I'm supposed to be. Becoming certified in money trauma, not only teaching people how to create their budgets and manage their money, but also teaching them how to dig deep. It's deeper than just the habits that you've created, and figuring out the root of the problem so that now you're able to stop putting band-aids over a bigger issue and really get past it and step into your new season. Avoiding slipping back into the same cycles. Also, teaching people the importance of saving, but not just saving in the bank, because it's bigger than that. So also becoming a license to set up life insurance policies and showing how important setting up your future really is, and not stopping there, but also studying to become licensed to be able to help you open up investment accounts and showing people how to diversify their money. So it's about helping people build their empires $1 at a time. That's literally my job, and I absolutely love it. And to think, my background is an elementary education and a master's in human services. Crazy how things can change, but it changed for the better. This is literally what I am stepping into and blooming in it. So I was so nervous to leave my foster and adoption job, but because it was stability, that's why I felt like I needed to stay. But every day I did not like going in. I believe this fresh start was for the better, and I was able to step out on faith and go all in on this business and see so many lives be changed. So, just like when I turned 30, I said enough was enough with my finances and being financially dependent on my parents. Although I had been budgeting before throughout my 20s, I knew that starting fresh in my 30s and taking what I learned from failing over and over and over would help me tremendously. And I'm here to say I was right. So don't be afraid to go out here and start fresh. Don't be afraid to start over time and time again. The goal of it is to learn the new habits. So we're all out here starting fresh, and that's okay, because when you start fresh, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. So let's start fresh. Let's get on this budget journey. Let's get our finances in order, and let's be accountable and do what we need to do.